Hi, boys and girls. I hope you had a nice lunch. We had a great morning together today. I want to read you a read aloud today about a koala and a koala who has to have a growth mindset. I want to show you a bulletin board up here behind me. So take a look up here. It says, whoops, you can't see it because the camera's in the way. It says the power of yet. And I want to put your thinking up there about what does yet mean? What does yet even mean, right? I don't know. The power of yet. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow during a lesson. But I want you to hear this story about the koala who could to help get your brain thinking about, well, I can't do something yet. The Koala Who Could by Rachel Bright and Jim Field. In a wonderful place where the day was just dawning and the breezes blew soft on a warm golden morning, in a place where the creatures ran wild and played free, a koala called Kevin clung to a tree. Here he is right here. A nicer gray fellow you never would meet, as soft as a soft thing from ear tufts to feet. His favorite way to relax in the sun was to cling and to nap and to munch a leaf bun. And after all this, well, he'd need a nice rest. Yes, Kevin liked sticking to what he knew best. You see, high up was safe, since he liked a slow pace. Well, the ground down below seemed like a frightening place, too fast and too loud and too big and too strange. Nope, Kevin preferred not to move or to change. So he clung to his tree as he knew what to do, and he was never too keen to try anything new. So when Wombat stopped by and shouted one day, "Hey, Kevin, why don't you come down and play?" I think, he replied, I should stay on my plant. I'm busy right now. No, sorry, I can't. Ooh, koala might need some courage. Why not? Cried the Ruse with a super loud cheer. Yeah, why? Called the Dingoes. There's nothing to fear. But Kevin, who'd never been one to act fast, said, I've got clinging to do, but it's nice that you asked. He wants to just stay up and cling to his tree. That's where he's safe. As Kevin sat watching them chatter and share, a part of him wished he could join them down there. But he knew he'd miss home. It was dark and so late. The whole thing was risky. Adventure could wait. It could wait. Whatever the invite, he'd always say no. Oh, dear, it seemed Kevin couldn't let go. He couldn't let go of that tree where he was safe. I know a secret. Kevin can do hard things. He can. So, his life was the same no matter the day. The weeks came and went and the months rolled away. And Kevin stayed still. While the world moved around until he awoke to a worrying sound. Look at those cool illustrations. I like what the author did, or the illustrator did. Changed the seasons from all the same scene. That's something that photographers sometimes do. They'll find a tree and they'll take a picture of the tree in the summer and the spring and the winter and the fall. I should do that. That would be fun. Tap, 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 the sound went. Well, this was a blow. Tap, tappity, tap, 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 tap. Oh, no! The woodpecker. Oh, no! I hope that's not his tree. It is his tree. Oh, no, there's the woodpecker. Unclean, the crowd called, which had gathered below. Leap, and we'll pet you. Just let yourself go. Come on. But Kevin was scared. Let go! No! I shan't! I won't! Shouted Kevin. Oh dear! I just can't! Whoop! Down came the tree, and with it bringing a crash and a wallop and a Kevin still clinging. He is hanging on for dear life. Kevin, he carefully opened one eye and looked up at the love staring down from the sky. Then one paw by one paw, he loosened his hold. He felt springy and light and happy and bold. The worst he could think of had now come to pass, and he was just fine. Why, he felt quite first class. So, when Wombat leaned over and held his paw out, Kevin no longer felt worry or doubt. He saw all his friends there for him. They were there. They supported him. They said, hey, you're fine. We're still here. We'll be your buddies. When Dingo asked, now will you come out to play? The crowd all joined in with a, hey, what do you say? And even though this wasn't part of his plan, Kevin replied, yes, I think that I can. And Kevin, from then on, was always can do. I can. I just have to get over my obstacle. Because life can be great when you try something new. Look at him jumping in the water at a waterfall. How fun. So, boys and girls, I know there's things in your life that you have obstacles of that you need to overcome. It might be something like maybe you're scared to ride your bike without your training wheels, and you just need some courage, and you need some practice to be able to do that. Maybe it's that maybe reading is really hard for you. Maybe reading the stories is hard, and you just have to overcome that obstacle of, I know it's hard, and we just need to practice. And then once you overcome, you will be a kid who could. I know you can be. So I want you to be thinking about what is something that you have a challenge with. What's something that is holding you back, giving you an obstacle like Kevin, and bring that idea with you tomorrow morning to our class meeting. Have a good rest of your afternoon, boys and girls.